Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday. It's Terrific Tuesday. If you're watching live, put hello in the chat. And if you're watching a replay, just put a replay as well in the comments. Glad to see everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm a little late today. Well, it's not that late because yesterday was even later. But the good news is that I actually got my first vaccine shot today. So I'm so excited. So far, just my arm is a little sore, but that's okay. I know it'll go away within a day or so, but I finally got my shot, so I'm excited about that. So today, what I thought I'd talk about is when one door opens, another opportunity is right behind it. So something else is going to come your way. At least for me, this is what happened. So this was back in 2012. In January, I was working hard. You guys know I was working in corporate America. And at the same time, my husband and I started our business. So everything was going great. It was about 15 months in, and I'm happy that I started our business while I was still working, because you never know what's going to happen, right? And that's the purpose of today's story, is to have a backup plan, have a plan B when your plan A may be taken away. So one day my manager called me up and said, hey, can we meet at 4:00? And I'm thinking, why are we meeting today? Because I just met with you on Tuesday and this day was a Thursday. And I'm like, he doesn't usually call me, but I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go into the office and he lets me know that, hey, I'm sorry, but we have to let you go. You know, came up with some reasons. And what's interesting, guys, is that I wasn't stressed. First of all, I should have been stressed, but because I had another stream of income, I wasn't stressed about it. And at the same time, over the last 15 months, I had been praying to God for I wonder if there's a way I could take a leave of absence so I could really run my business like I want to. And sometimes God does answer your prayers, right? And so he said to me, you know what, I think I'm going to close this door with corporate so that way you could focus on what it is that you're really interested in, you're passionate for. And I had never been laid off before. I want to ask you guys this. Have you ever been laid off before? It's a crazy feeling. It's like, you're like, I can't believe this is happening to me. I want you to let me know in the chat. Have you ever been laid off before? Yes or no? And what did you do to rebound from it? So even though that happened to me, I still felt pretty strong about being able to pursue my dreams. So I continue to work after it, right? And what I wanted to share is that now my plan B became my plan A. But the good thing is that I started to work on it while I was still working. And I bring this up because last year, during the height of the pandemic, millions of people lost their job. And I found that when I got laid off, that was probably the most creative time in my life. I was coming up with new ideas, new ways to do business, new ways to interact with people and network. And I feel like during the pandemic, a lot of people who lost their jobs, a lot of them either they were distraught from it for maybe a small period of time. And a lot of people pivoted and either created new opportunities for themselves and did something else. They didn't just stay down, right? So what I'm saying is that sometimes you have to have something shake you to the core in order to help you to get back on track. Sometimes that foundation has to be shaken in order to you to figure out what it is you really want to do. And I think that's what happened during this pandemic, that people had to get still. We had to figure out quality time with our families. We realized we weren't even having dinner as a family at the table anymore. Everyone's eating in front of the TV or the computer. You know what I'm saying? And I think this was just God's way of saying, take a step, slow down, and figure out what it is that you want to do, right? So sometimes, unfortunately, these things happen to us at different times in our career, right? The other thing I wanted to mention is that, you don't have to wait until something critical or crazy happens to your income. If there's something that you're excited about, start doing it now. Maybe it's a hobby that you like, but start doing it on a part-time basis, doing it at home. Maybe you have a gift and your family and friends keep encouraging you to go after it, but you're like, no one's going to pay me for that. You never know. All I'm saying is go after your dreams or your passion, because that hobby that you think it's a hobby, it actually could turn into something substantial. You never know. So I'm encouraging you to go after it. So So that's what I wanted to share today, that even though I did get laid off in 2012, it really was a blessing because it allowed me to really spend more time at home with my kids. It allowed me to get closer to my husband. We still were able to do the things we wanted to do because our business was thriving and we're doing well, right? We're still able to pay the mortgage. We're still paying the car note, still going on vacation. But sometimes you have to get pushed off the ledge and build your wings going down in order to figure out if this is something that you really want to do. So you're right. I like Madeline's idea. She's like, this is an opportunity for you to polish your skills. You know, use the time to educate. If you have some downtime, educate yourself on what it is that you want to grow in. I love self-development, and personal development is key, and you never know what's going to happen. Okay. So that's really all I wanted to share with you guys today, is that, listen, anyone could be let go from their primary job, have something else growing. I'm glad that I did. Otherwise, we would have been in an even worse situation, okay? So I encourage you. I'm glad you were tuning in today. Thank you for listening. Again, say hello in the chat if you're watching live. Hello, Madeline. Hello, Elizabeth. And if this is a replay for you, put replay. And if this video was encouraging to you and you feel like it'll be encouraging to others, share it with someone that you know. We want to uplift as many people as possible. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys some more then. Have a great evening, and I'll talk to you soon.